From the depths of our oceans to the peaks of our highest mountains, our planet is a place of constant change and extraordinary power. These forces, while essential for life, can sometimes manifest in sudden and devastating events we call natural disasters. Join us now as we journey to the very heart of these phenomena, exploring their origins, their impact, and the intricate ways in which they shape our world. Deep beneath our feet, the Earth's core simmers with intense heat, melting rock into a molten liquid called magma. Under immense pressure, this magma can force its way through weaknesses in the Earth's crust, erupting with terrifying force. Volcanoes, these fiery giants, are a testament to the raw power that lies at the heart of our planet. Born from the fury of powerful thunderstorms, tornadoes are violently rotating columns of air capable of unimaginable destruction. With wind speeds reaching hundreds of miles per hour, they rip across the landscape, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Their unpredictable nature makes them a force to be reckoned with. Water, the lifeblood of our planet, can also become a destructive force. When rivers overflow their banks, or when coastal regions are battered by storm surges, the result is flooding. Homes and businesses are destroyed, landscapes are reshaped, and the power of water is on full display. Chapter 4: Earthquakes. When the Earth trembles, the Earth's tectonic plates, constantly shifting and grinding against each other, are a source of immense energy. When this energy is suddenly released, the ground beneath our feet trembles and heaves. Earthquakes can topple cities, trigger tsunamis, and leave scars on the landscape that last for millennia. Chapter 5: Tsunamis, Walls of Water. Triggered by underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, tsunamis are not merely large waves, but rather a series of waves with extremely long wavelengths. These walls of water can travel thousands of miles across the ocean, gathering speed and height. When they make landfall, their impact can be catastrophic. Chapter 6: Hurricanes, the Wrath of the Tropics. Born over warm ocean waters, hurricanes are monstrous storms that draw their energy from the heat of the tropics. With swirling winds and torrential rainfall, they can devastate coastal communities and leave a trail of destruction hundreds of miles wide. Their power is a stark reminder of the forces at play in our atmosphere. Gravity, the constant force that holds us to the Earth, can also trigger disaster. When slopes become unstable due to heavy rainfall, earthquakes, or human activity, the result can be a landslide. Tons of rock, earth, and debris cascade down mountainsides, destroying everything in their path. High in the mountains, where snow and ice blanket the slopes, lurks another danger, the avalanche. Triggered by a combination of factors, including snowfall, wind, and temperature, these sudden releases of snow can bury entire villages in their path. Their power and unpredictability make them a constant threat in mountainous regions. As essential as fire is to many ecosystems, when it rages out of control, it becomes a destructive force. Fueled by dry vegetation, wind, and sometimes human carelessness, wildfires can consume vast swaths of land, leaving blackened scars on the landscape. The smoke and ash they produce can have far-reaching impacts on air quality and human health. Chapter 10: Drought, the Silent Killer. While other natural disasters strike with sudden fury, drought creeps in slowly, its effects becoming more devastating over time. A prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall can cripple agriculture, deplete water resources, and lead to widespread famine. Its impact on human societies can be profound and long-lasting. Chapter 11: Cyclones, Spinning Storms of the Sea. Similar to hurricanes but forming in different regions, cyclones are powerful rotating storms that bring with them high winds, heavy rainfall, and the potential for widespread damage. Their impact on coastal communities can be devastating, causing flooding, storm surges, and widespread destruction. Tidal heat waves, the silent scorcher. When temperatures soar to extreme levels for extended periods, the result is a heat wave. These periods of intense heat can be deadly, particularly for the elderly and those with underlying health conditions. Heat waves can also exacerbate drought conditions, increase the risk of wildfires, and put immense strain on infrastructure. Chapter 13. While most thunderstorms are relatively harmless, some develop into severe storms capable of unleashing torrential downpours, lightning strikes, and damaging winds. These storms can spawn tornadoes, produce large hail, and cause flash flooding, posing significant threats to life and property. Chapter 14. When winter unleashes its full fury, blizzards can bring life to a standstill. These intense snowstorms combine heavy snowfall with strong winds, creating whiteout conditions that make travel nearly impossible. Blizzards can trap motorists down power lines and isolate communities for days or even weeks. Chapter 15. While often associated with severe thunderstorms, hailstorms can occur independently, unleashing a barrage of ice pellets that can damage crops, shatter windows, and even injure people and animals. The size of hailstones can range from small pebbles to grapefruit-sized chunks of ice, highlighting the destructive power of these storms. Chapter 16. Storm surges, the ocean's fury unleashed. One of the most dangerous aspects of hurricanes and cyclones is the storm surge, a rise in sea level caused by the combination of low atmospheric pressure and strong winds. Storm surges can inundate coastal areas, causing widespread flooding, erosion, and destruction to infrastructure and property. Chapter 17. Typhoons, Pacific Ocean's powerful storms. In the Western Pacific, hurricanes are known as typhoons, reflecting the different regions where these powerful storms form. Like their Atlantic counterparts, typhoons are characterized by low pressure, high winds, heavy rainfall, and the potential for storm surges, posing significant threats to coastal populations. Chapter 18. Sandstorms, the desert's roaring fury. In arid and semi-arid regions, sandstorms are a dramatic and sometimes dangerous phenomenon. Strong winds lift vast quantities of sand and dust into the air, creating a wall of sediment that can reduce visibility to near zero. Sandstorms can disrupt transportation, damage crops, and pose health risks due to the fine particles in the air. Ice storms occur when rain falls through a layer of freezing air, coating surfaces with a layer of ice. This can be incredibly dangerous as the weight of the ice can down trees, power lines, and make roads treacherous. Ice storms can disrupt transportation, cause power outages, and pose significant risks to human safety. Sinkholes can occur suddenly and without warning, creating gaping holes in the ground that can swallow cars, homes, and even entire buildings. They are often caused by the erosion of underground rock layers, typically limestone, by acidic groundwater. Sinkholes are a reminder of the dynamic and sometimes unpredictable nature of the ground beneath our feet. The constant pounding of waves, combined with storms and rising sea levels, can gradually erode coastlines, reshaping the boundary between land and sea. Coastal erosion can threaten homes, infrastructure, and ecosystems, highlighting the delicate balance between human development and the power of nature. Fog, nature's shroud. While not typically considered a natural disaster, fog can create hazardous conditions, particularly for transportation. Dense fog can reduce visibility to near zero, increasing the risk of accidents on roads, waterways, and even in the air. Fog is a reminder that even seemingly benign weather phenomena can pose risks. Permafrost thawing, a climate change time bomb. In high-latitude regions, permafrost, ground that remains frozen for at least 2 consecutive years, acts as a massive storehouse for carbon. As global temperatures rise, permafrost is thawing, releasing methane and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This thawing also threatens infrastructure built on permafrost, highlighting the far-reaching impacts of climate change. Famine, the scourge of hunger. While often exacerbated by natural disasters such as drought and floods, famine is a complex issue with roots in poverty, conflict, and inequality. The lack of access to food can have devastating consequences, leading to malnutrition, starvation, and social unrest. Addressing famine requires a multifaceted approach that tackles both its immediate causes and underlying factors. One of the most iconic and destructive aspects of volcanic eruptions is the lava flow, molten rock that oozes or explodes from the volcano's vent. Lava flows can incinerate everything in their path, burying landscapes under a layer of molten rock that solidifies into new landforms. Their destructive power is a testament to the intense heat at the Earth's core. Volcanic eruptions release not only lava and ash, but also a mixture of gases, some of which can be hazardous to human health and the environment. Sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and water vapor are just a few of the gases that can be released during eruptions. Understanding the composition and behavior of volcanic gases is crucial for mitigating their potential impact. The Sun, the star that gives life to our planet, can also unleash powerful bursts of energy known as solar flares. These sudden releases of radiation can disrupt communications, damage satellites, and even impact power grids on Earth. While solar flares are a natural part of the Sun's activity, understanding and predicting them is crucial for protecting our technological infrastructure. As we venture further into space, we leave behind a trail of debris, defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, and fragments from collisions. This space debris poses a growing threat to operational satellites and spacecraft, highlighting the importance of space sustainability and debris mitigation strategies. While not a natural disaster in the traditional sense, air pollution is a significant environmental hazard that impacts human health, ecosystems, and the climate. Emissions from vehicles, industrial activities, and other sources release pollutants into the air we breathe, contributing to respiratory problems, cardiovascular disease, and other health issues. Flash floods are a rapid and often deadly type of flooding that can occur with little warning, triggered by intense rainfall, dam failures, or the sudden release of water from upstream. Flash floods can transform dry creek beds into raging torrents in a matter of minutes. Their speed and unpredictability make them particularly dangerous. As the global population grows and climate change alters precipitation patterns, water scarcity is becoming an increasingly urgent crisis. From megacities to rural communities, the demand for water is exceeding the available supply, leading to conflicts, economic losses, and threats to human health and well-being. A mudslide. When the Earth turns to liquid. Similar to landslides, but involving a mixture of soil, rock, and water, mudslides are powerful forces of nature that can bury homes, block roads, and reshape landscapes. They are often triggered by heavy rainfall, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions, highlighting the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. Geysers, hot springs that periodically erupt with a mixture of boiling water and steam, offer a spectacular glimpse into the geothermal energy that powers our planet. These eruptions occur when groundwater comes into contact with hot rocks near magma chambers, creating a buildup of pressure that is released in a dramatic display. The delicate balance. As we've journeyed through the awe-inspiring and sometimes terrifying world of natural disasters, we've witnessed the raw power of nature and its profound impact on our planet and our lives, from volcanic eruptions that forge new land to earthquakes that reshape continents. These events are a stark reminder of the forces that have shaped Earth over billions of years. Conclusion. Respecting the power of nature. While we strive to understand and mitigate the risks posed by natural disasters, it is essential to remember that we are but temporary inhabitants of a planet shaped by forces far greater than ourselves. By respecting the power of nature, preparing for its fury, and working together to build more resilient communities, we can navigate the challenges ahead and create a safer and more sustainable future for all. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of our planet's extraordinary and sometimes unpredictable nature. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.